So I'm going to really quickly show you how to wrap your baby in the newborn hug hold. I've folded over the Moby Wrap with the tag facing out, and I'm putting it right on my midriff. I'm now going to cross. I'm just going to tuck this panel under, and I'm going to drape this over my shoulder. And then I'm going to untuck, drape this panel over my shoulder. I want it as flat as possible to increase surface area. This is a prime time to pull down your shirt. Then you take the two panels in front, tuck them inside this panel, and then you want to tighten everything up. The best way to tighten is like you're holding your collar and you kind of pull and you pull down. You're now going to create an X. This X is where baby's going to sit. You want it pretty close to the center of gravity. The higher it is, the higher baby will sit. The lower it is, the lower baby will sit. A younger baby typically will sit a little bit higher on mom's chest or dad's chest. Lower baby, toddler, tends to sit a little bit lower, closer to the belly button. So in our case, we've got a newborn, so we're going to have the X close, like just above belly button maybe. And again, you kind of have to experiment, and Moby even says, take 3 to 5 tries in front of a mirror to really master it. It will take time. Then you take the excess and just wrap it around and around, and then double knot it. If you want to do a square knot, right over left, left over right, that's a nice way to do it. Now we're going to go ahead and put baby in. We're going to talk about panels and safety. We want to make sure that we can see baby's head and face the whole time. We want to look, see the baby's mouth, listen, hear him breathe, and feel and make sure that baby's air passageways are open the whole time. The nice thing about the hug hold is baby is upright the whole time. So it's a very safe position, and I personally like it because it supports the back. Baby is supported, and it's in the center of you, so you can be exercising at the same time. Now before we start, we want to take a note of our panels. Panel 1, 2, and 3. Panel 1 is the one closest to my body. So if this is panel 1 on my right, which it is, then I'm going to put baby on my left shoulder. I'm going to open my panel, which is a little pocket, slide baby's leg in. The leg will go into a fetal position, and then I'm going to go ahead and tuck his whole bottom and shoulder all the way across and pull it all the way to the crease of his other knee. So it really wraps across from his shoulder diagonally down to his knee. Then I'm just going to hold him here as I take this other panel, panel number 2, open up and circle or kind of enclose his whole body from shoulder all the way across. And this is a very light baby, but usually baby will sink. I'll just kind of help sink down into a nice position here. At this point, baby will feel safe, but he's not. You need to put on the seatbelt, and that's the third panel, which is the panel with the tag. So you can't see, it's really hard to see the panel, but Moby ingeniously has the tag here, and you just find that panel, and then you go ahead and just pull, and baby will stay right there as you pull all the way up and get baby nice and snug. And I'm going to show you a little trick. There we go. So you want to pull all the way to the neck. Then you want to orient the head across, and a nice way to tuck baby's head in and secure baby's head is to take one of the panels and just wrap all the way over. Again, you want to make sure you look, see baby's air passageways, make sure they're free, listen, make sure you feel and hear baby breathing, and then that's the feel. You feel the breath and make sure that you're always in tune with how baby is on your chest, so you're never unaware. The last part I'll show is we're going to take a little burp cloth, and this is a nice trick if baby's head is not supported, because some babies just don't like having their head tucked under and they'll kind of pull out constantly. So let's say baby is here, then you go ahead and take this panel and you wrap around. You're going to create a little head support or a neck support, and you just do this, and now baby has little neck support. And then you're ready to do all of your exercises. Oh, last part, pull the shoulders over, kind of flatten out, and just make sure that you feel really comfortable. It should feel great on your back and supported, and baby should be nice and snug against your chest. And the last thing I was going to say is, even with this support, it's always helpful to have a hand on baby's neck to support baby's head and keep baby close to you, especially if you're doing anything that has you lean forward. Moby Wrap will specifically tell you in the directions, do not lean forward. You're perfectly fine to lean forward as long as baby is secure. So wrap your arms around baby, make sure baby is nice and secure, and make sure that baby is comfortable throughout the entire exercise.